Hey, what's up everyone? It's Tracy from Between CAD Classes, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can go from a 3D part in AutoCAD to an STL file that can be 3D printed. Of course, the first thing that you need is a 3D part. If you don't know how to create a 3D part in AutoCAD yet, take a look at the description for this video, where I will post a link to a playlist of 3D modeling tutorials in AutoCAD. Once you have a 3D part, then we can send it to an STL file that can be 3D printed. As you can see, I already have a 3D part here in AutoCAD, and I would like to send this to a 3D printer. So first, I am going to export it to an STL file. Now, there's actually two ways to do this. I'm going to show you the longer way first, so stay tuned for a quicker method, or of course, you can always fast forward, but I want to start with the method that most people seem to know, which is exporting to an STL file. So I am going to go to my application menu, and then export, and then other formats. Then I'm going to set my type to STL, which is stereolithography. This is what we use for 3D printing. I'm going to go ahead and click save, and this is important. Usually when you click save, you're done. But in this case, after you click save, you have to select the 3D part that you want to export. So I'm going to select my 3D part here and press enter at my keyboard, and I've now created my STL file. But is it a good file? Let's go find out. I'm going to switch to my personal favorite 3D slicer, Cura. So here in my slicer, I'm going to go open up that 3D file that I just created. And as you can see, I've got a 3D part here, but it doesn't look great. There's a lot of surfaces on this one, so it's not quite a smooth curve. So what we're going to do is go back and change the setting in AutoCAD and try this again. So I'm going to delete this one and switch back to AutoCAD. And then I'm going to change a setting in my options dialog box. I'm going to right click my mouse and go to options. And then here on the display tab is my rendered object smoothness. I'm going to put in a large value. Let's see how large I can go. I'll put in 100 and press enter. And you can see that AutoCAD tells me that it only accepts values from 0.01 on up to 10. So 10 is the smoothest it can possibly be. So I'm going to set this to 10 and then click OK. Now I'm ready to export to an STL file again. I'm going to go back to my application menu and then export, other formats, make sure it's set to STL. I'm going to add the number 2 behind my name and click save. And then I'm going to select my 3D object and press enter. Now I'll switch back to Cura. So back in Cura, I'm going to open up my new copy of my STL file. And as you can see, this is much, much smoother. So this will result in a much better print. Let's switch back to AutoCAD so I can show you a couple more ways that we can approach this. Using that same method, you can also access that option at the command line. It's called FACETRES. So I can type in FACETRES for facet resolution. And once again, the command line will take anywhere from 0.01 on up to 10. So that can either be done in the options dialog box or at your command line. One of the reasons why I started with the dialog box is because if I put in a large number such as 100, it tells me that it is invalid, but it doesn't really give me any feedback for what values it will accept. So that's why I like the dialog box version. Let's take a look at another option here, and it's actually a quicker option. So I'm going to go to the application menu, and then I'm going to go to print, and then 3D print. It's going to give me a dialog box the first time, wanting to know if I want to learn more about 3D printing or if I just want to go ahead and continue. I'm going to go ahead and continue. Then I have to select my 3D part once again. So I'll select it and press enter. Now I get a little preview window here, and you can see that you can scale this up in the print process if you want, or down for that matter. And then basically I can just go ahead and click OK. Then I can go ahead and give it a name and save this STL file. And then once more, I will switch back to Cura. And then here in Cura, I'm just going to delete this one and place a copy of my newest one, my number 3. And you can see that it comes in and it looks great. So the really cool thing about this second method is it automatically sets the resolution as high as it can be. So you do not have to type in FACETRES or go to the options dialog box. You can just simply use the 3D print tool and it will take care of it for you. Let me show you one more place you can go to 3D print. So once again, I'll switch back to AutoCAD. If you forget where that command is in the application menu, you can also just simply type 3D print. And that will take you to the same command here. Once again, I can select my solid, choose my options, click OK, and then save my STL file. Well, I hope you found that helpful. If so, give me a like, maybe a subscribe. And I love 3D printing, so please comment and let me know what it is that you're printing. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video from Between CAD Classes.